I'm Wayne Carini, it's Miglia and Concord, and thanks for watching Drivin Ivan.
Hi, I'm Brian Redman, 61st year of racing, and thanks for watching Drivin Ivan.
Drivin Ivan here, and behind me, a Porsche 930 Turbo, but that's not it. This is a Slantnose, the Flachbau it's called. And so it's a steel-bodied 911, and wow, just take a look at it. Guards red, beautiful, ready to go, and I'm going to drive it. I'm going to review it. I'm going to tell you all about it. So smash that like button and subscribe. If you like the content, there's a link to buy me a coffee below, plus a whole bunch of cool links of other car reviews and other videos that I do about rock and roll music and things like that. So check that out, and let's get going on this review of this 1988 Porsche 930 Flachbau. And look at it. You know, there's a reason that air-cooled 911s are just really, really the it car right now. And it's the way they drive, so it's not just the looks, but people love the looks. And this one, if you were a kid in the 80s, you might have had a Countach. Search the truth about driving the Countach and Drivin Ivan. I tell you all about that one. But you might have had a Countach, and you might have had this on your wall. The Slantnose 911, and this is a factory Slantnose, super cool. I think a lot of people's dream car, and it is a dream to behold. I know a lot about these cars because I've had a 911 for decades, an air-cooled 911. You can see that in, I bought the cheapest Porsche 911 just by searching Drivin Ivan. But look at that, the Fuchs, the little slats there on the side. With some function too. It's got the whale tail. I always ask the question, do you want it with a whale tail or without? But you know, with this one, there's no question. You want the whale tail. You absolutely want the whale tail. Turbo, stunning. Got the American bumpers actually in the back. Are those European? They might be. There's some thinner and there's some thicker. But yeah, stunning from every angle, right? But anyway, I don't really need to say too much about it because it's a timeless classic beauty, whether you like it with the tail. You know, this is the top of the line. It was $28,000 for this option right here. $28,000. Isn't that crazy? And looky here, I've got the window sticker. $112,478 out the door. So to give you an idea, my 1988 Lotus Esprit was like $66,000. So this is twice as much. That was a lot of money back then. And well, if you're really interested, go ahead and press pause and you can read the whole thing right now. Now the interior is pretty standard 911 with your normal gauge layout. And this steering wheel is special. Only on the slant noses do you get that. You also get a little bit of extra leather down here. Really nice 4-speed manual, all of your climate controls and things like that. But yeah, the fact that these are like leather and a little bit more plush, and the bolstering, of course, a lot more bolstering. You still get your same storage back here. You can lay these seats down, 2 little seats. Really a brilliant design. And of course, you get your storage in the door there. That's pretty much standard 911. But of course, when it comes to the engine, which we'll see in a second, oh, so cool. Okay, and popping that slant nose trunk, you can see it's kind of similar to the other one. By the way, I just reviewed the roof BTR, which looks just like this, but it's a total roof from about the same year. Here's a boomer board, so you can pause there for the specs. But yeah, your batteries underneath here, and it's just a very simplistic, beautifully engineered car. These 911s are just, they're great. They're designed to drive to the track, drive on the track, and drive home. And that's another reason they're great. Not just because this is the top of the line turbo slant nose. Oh, a legend. Well, originally 282 horsepower from a 3.3 liter 6, of course, and well, this one's got more. 0 to 60 in around 5 seconds. Top speed of, I think, 159, 160, right in there. But you know, the thing is with these, this one's been modified. Molly, rods, pistons, things like that. A bigger turbo. So the owner tells me this one is pushing out like 400 horsepower. Incredible. I guess I'm just gonna have to pop it and drive it and tell you what it's all like. Have you smashed that like button and subscribed yet? I hope you have. Remember to search Drivin Ivan in any car too. Okay, so we're off. First impressions, that clutch is absolutely heavier than mine. But still, you know, you could creep along and drive it like any normal car. That's why these are such great daily driving classics. Still all your same gauges there that are still patterned the same way. That Formula One key for the Formula One start on the left-hand side. And everything you love about your 911, just the classic layout. It's just wonderful. These seats seem to be more bolstered than mine, and I will now show you the turning circle, I guess. It's pretty good. Oh, no power steering, of course, but that's okay. Lovely. So yeah, at this speed, just a nice drivable car, you know. Feels like any other 911. There's your gas cap pull right there. It's all the same. Beautiful, beautiful layout. That's, you know, been around since the 356 basically, and there's absolutely no need to change it because it works. The 4-speed shifter is interesting. They could only get the 4-speed to work with the turbos early on, and it has so much torque. Now remember, these are called the Widowmakers. I reviewed one other Porsche 930, not Slantnose, that has also been improved. And they're called the Widowmakers because of the turbo lag, but I imagine this one, yeah, there is a little delay, but it's amazing. That is more than you're expecting in this car, and just absolutely amazing. A bit more than your normal 911 turbo, but that was the same with the roof version I reviewed, the roof BTR, and also the roof 930. That one's white. So now you got 3 very cool reviews to look at on YouTube, and wow, what a perfect day for this car. The perfect road too, really. The owner really takes great care of this car, and it's always strange when Drivin Ivan is reviewing your car and you're sitting in the passenger seat. Sometimes you've never let anybody else drive it, so it's interesting. You're sitting in the passenger seat of your car. But I've been on the Autobahn, I've been on the Nürburgring, I've driven on the track for decades, and you have to drive in control, especially in a car like this, because, you know, I'm not even in the right gear. Did you hear that wastegate? Oh my god, it's amazing. I'm like in the total wrong gear here, and just absolute crazy sounds, and wow, love the wastegate sound. Crazy sounds and crazy power. Just stunningly beautiful car, I would say. Coming up to a little twisty here. Nice. Wow. Again, this is 3rd gear and it's insane. Oh my god. Very fast. Definitely more. How does it feel more? And also these Porsche brakes, absolutely amazing. You know, Porsche, I always talk about Porsche brakes in my review. They're amazing. They stop so well, and they're just so good that it's just amazing. Okay, down into 1st here. Ugh. What is that thing? Wow. Beautiful. Interesting having only the 4 gears there. You know, the Porsche transmissions from back in the day, not really too much to write home about, but just very direct and very mechanical feeling, but you got to be precise. And again, you don't mess around with the turns, you know. It's called the Widowmaker for a reason. It's all about balance when driving a car quickly, and this is like I said, it's kind of insanely quick, much more than I thought. So clean and so beautiful. As I already said, the owner keeps this just in beautiful shape, and he's pressing on the brake for me, which is actually helpful. Oh my God. That is awesome. Woo. Wow. What great sounds. You guys hear that as we approach this fine restaurant, Chez Francois, here in Great Falls, Virginia. We'll do a little turn around here. So good. There's a 996 there too. I have nice reviews of the 996. Search any car in Drivin Ivan. Wow, wow, wow. Just, you know, what I say about the 911 steering is not only can you tell if you ran over a coin, but you can also tell if it's a nickel, dime, or quarter. The feedback through this steering wheel is unlike any other car. It's just so good. Maybe my Lotus Europa, because it's just you and the road. There's just, you know, this is a car that brings you back to when you were a kid driving a go-kart, but it's just, oh, it's a fast go-kart. That's what it is. And it's just so crazy to have a car from the 80s that is this fast. And it's stunning, but the feedback through these cars, oh, so incredibly good. And that's why everybody wants an air-cooled 911, because, yeah, it's that visceral feeling. It's the feeling that you are driving the car, and it's just you in the road and that beautiful, beautiful sounding engine. Oh, wow, so good. So there you have it, the 1988 930 Porsche 911 Flachbau, the Slantnose, super rare. You'll see them sometimes with you know, not real ones from the factory, not the $28,000 option with fiberglass and this and that. This is steel. This is the real deal. From 1987 to 1988 to 1989, they made them in America, and only I think when a few hundred were built. So it's just super, super rare. This one's been upgraded in every way, and wow, what a joy to drive. I hope you'll check out my other 930 reviews, the white 911 roof that has some roof parts on it, and the true roof. It's not even a Porsche 911. The 1987 roof BTR that I just reviewed looks very similar to this one with the roof wheels, but it's a roof, not a Porsche. This car has absolutely more than impressed me. I did not think it would be this good, honestly. It's amazing. And again, I think, you know, they kind of engineer out a little bit, but not all of that turbo lag. It still is the Widowmaker. If you don't know what you're doing, if you lift off in a turn and you get scared, yeah, you're gonna be in trouble. That's how it got the reputation. But this one, a joy to drive. Again, thank you so much for watching. Check out all of my music videos, my guitar reviews, my disc golf videos. I'll have links below. I give you the Beatles in London and Liverpool, where I see a real Beatle, and U2 in Dublin, Lynyrd Skynyrd in Jacksonville, and disc golf videos, and also music videos as well, like I said. But search any car in Drivin Ivan, especially Porsche. Thanks for watching.